explain the concept of Rice Tarrification Law or RTL in the Philippines. The Philippine sector has always been the center of government agricultural policies. The focal points of the policies revolve around promoting food self-sufficiency, providing high income to rice farmers, while making prices affordable to the consuming public. The Rice Tarrification Law was signed by President Rodrigo Duterte on February 14, 2019, amends the Agricultural Tarrification Act of 1996 that imposed tariff to agricultural imports except for rice. The law was prompted because of the surging inflation of the rice price during the last quarter of 2018 after the rice tax of NFA ran out. As Filipinos continue to struggle with inflation, the government found way to temper rising inflation. Rice is a highly political commodity because it is the country's main staple. It has always been the center of government agricultural policies. The focal points of policies revolve around promoting high income to rice farmers while making prices affordable to the consuming public. The impact of RTL on small farmers and the government interventions in dealing with rice tarrification law. Much has been said on the rice tarrification. However, the main concern is the negative impact of the rice tarrification law on local farmers, saying that the oversupply of cheap rice could adversely affect them following its implementation. On the other hand, the law is sent to help expand the access of Filipinos to cheap rice that in return will prevent inflation pitch brought in large part by the supply. The core concern to the government should be on how to prevent 2.4 million rice farmers and farm workers from getting poorer because of the implementation of the new law. Although special care provisions are already laid out to protect the farmers and consumers, the focus is on the proper implementation so that everyone should benefit from the law. The Rice Tarrification Law passed last February 2019 aims to modernize the agricultural sector as a way of making the sector globally competitive. Under this law, it permits the entry of imported rice while imposing a tariff, which varies depending on the volume of imported goods. The positive effect of rice tarrification, the lower retail prices for consumers. Possible savings for the consumers as it allows no limit in terms of the volume of imports, which will eventually stabilize prices. Address the rice shortage. Would address the urgent need to improve availability of rice in the country, prevent artificial of rice in the shortages, reduce the prices of rice in the market, and curtail corruption and cartel domination in the rice industry, lower inflation rates. The law will also reduce government rule in rice importation and lead to more rice imports by the private sector, thus lowering rice prices and help tame inflation. Interventions to support rice farmers. RCEF will provide key interventions to support farmers and enhance their competitiveness and profitability, including farm machinery and equipment to improve farm operations, rice seed development, propagation and promotion, expanded rice credit, and extension services. Likewise, it will open up window for farmers to export and contribute to the world market. The negative new law lacks safety nets for Filipino farmers. Farmer groups clamor that the new law will make them compete with cheap rice imports, making them more penniless. Measures should be in place to ensure that Filipino farmers will not suffer with the rice tarrification law, and that safety nets are available for farmers. While it has its good points, the lack of government regulation worries stakeholders. Potential displacement of farmers. NFA employs accredited NFA retailers, rice millers, and rice byproduct producers. Aside from the obvious displacement of rice farmers, NFA employees, and some 90,000 accredited NFA rice retailers nationwide. Deregulation. The deregulation of rice imports goes beyond the industry. Some of the businesses and industries that will be affected by liberalized rice importation